What's up, you guys? We're here at Mad Cards. We just had a little locals go on today, and I have my boy here. He's fresh back into the game. He's been with me practicing, and he wants to show off his DDD deck, so let's get into this.
Yeah, so basically it's going to be a pretty standard lineup, nothing too crazy. We're going to be running triple copies of Griffin, main card that basically gives the deck all of its juice nowadays, just pretty standard. Triple Copernicus, basically an Armageddon Knight, combo starter. This and Griffin basically just lets you go full combo. Kepler's going to be your one-card combo. It's basically a searcher, get to any of your contract cards, or allows you to bounce something back into hand. Just pretty standard with that. Triple Swirl Slime allows you to go ahead and fusion straight off the hand, as well as an extender. From grave, you can go ahead and banish it, special summon something else, and kind of just keeps a lot of plays going. For the one-offs, you're going to be running a single Lamia. It used to be the main card of the deck, but now it's just something that's kind of just there to extend. Necro, only at one again. Two Clog, you don't really want to draw. It's mainly something you just pitch. Typhoon's going to be one of those cards that you also don't want to draw into. Mainly just go ahead and pitch it. Allows you to extend from the grave. A lot of fusion plays. Orthros going to allow you to pop from the graveyard. 4-star tuner lets you just go in extenders. Thomas and Ragnarok, keep these both at one. Don't really want to draw into them. It's just basically your main pendulum plays. Thomas comes in bouncing back the Griffin from the extra deck and then kind of putting it back in your hand to extend a little bit. We do play the Rage and the Service package, kind of just a one-part extender. With Kepler, allows you to kind of bring out the Cerberus, bump that up to a level 4, and allow you to kind of just move into some plays from there. For the hand trap lineups, mostly what most people are running nowadays. Got Triple Ash, Triple Ogre, Triple Nib, and then 3 Veiler.
And explain why you don't play Imperm, so some people don't.
With this deck, when you go in a full combo, your back row is pretty clogged up. You're going to have 2 cards in scale, and you're going to either have a Headhunt set, and you're going to have either both your spells being a Dark Contract or a Fusion. So usually, if you're going first and you combo off, you can't set the Imperm, so it's basically just dead most of the time, in my opinion. And Veiler's basically just an Imperm from hand, so it's definitely something that I feel just plays better in the deck.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, when I was playing this deck, I had the same. I learned from you.
So yeah, with that, it's definitely something that clogs up a little bit, but I mean, it's definitely something you can side in for going second. Definitely helps out, but not something you would main, in my opinion. For the spells, we're going Triple Dark Contract. Obviously, it's cards a continuous once per turn Rhoda. It's basically broken. We have Dark Contract Swamp King. This is basically going to be a poly that allows you to fusion from hand, field, or grave, and just kind of extends your plays, keeps you going. 1 Dark Patent. This card's actually really good.
Yeah.
Kind of just locks your opponent into 1 summon for each extra deck monster. So if you control any DD monster from the extra deck, your opponent can only special summon 1 of those, and they get burned for 1,000 each time they do, and they're only locked into 1 of those per turn. As well as whenever the card gets sent to the grave.
What do you pull? What? Oh, pull the DPE? Man, pull the DPE while filming.
But yeah, this card is just super broken, kind of just ends your plays and keeps you nice and cozy for a little bit. Right now we're running 2 Rice Map. Definitely going to be adding in some small worlds. This might be dropped down to 1. Personally, I hate drawing it. Paying the 4,000 life points is way too much, and with this deck, if you combo off first turn, you can burn yourself for 4,000 just then.
So I don't think it's gonna fit.
Yeah, it's something that just those life points are way too valuable, and we burn way too much, so it's can't really run it, but still a good card overall. Then a 1-for-1 just allows you to extend a little bit, just a 1-play starter. Called by the Grave, because it's a combo deck, and hand traps kill this deck. Probably going to be throwing in Triple Tactics Talents just because it does have a hard time running over getting multiple hand traps, but overall, once you do set up your board, it's pretty hard to break. And then, of course, we have a Headhunt. It's basically a searchable Snatch Steal. This card is absolutely
that card's broken, for sure.
Extra deck's going to be fairly simple. Triple Gilgamesh. This card basically just summons scales and says combo off if you want. It's basically broken. Double Machinex. This card's just a free 3,000 beater that can basically, not once per turn, multiple times a turn, just take one of your opponent's monsters once they activate an effect and use it as material, so it's great. Obviously, a Zeus, got to blow up the board sometimes. Wave King Caesar, so multiple Solemn Warning. King Tell, High King Caesar. Most of this is pretty standard, pretty staple. Double Genghis, it's going to allow you to special summon, go into your Wave King Caesar and just an extender. High King Genghis, you just got to run him, 2800 beat stick, gets things done. Oracle, this is something that can be kind of a flex spot. If you want to, go ahead and take things out, you can. But it does kind of help just giving you that extra life points. And then, of course, a Siegfried and a Baron. And most of that's obviously just pretty standard.
Okay, so that's the extra, you guys. Side deck's up to you guys always. You know how that goes. But, my opinion on the deck, I've been playing with him and, consider him my friend. So, I would personally, I'm not a big fan of hand traps in this deck. So, I know we've been talking about it. What would you do with the hand traps? Do you keep them or?
I do want to make some changes in my opinion. I might drop down the Valor to 2 and maybe drop down the Nib just because the Nib is very situational. If you're not playing a combo deck that's going to be going off, it's kind of just a dead card, and if you don't draw something else with it, it's not the best thing in the world. So I'd probably drop those 2 down. Maybe try adding in something kind of more towards your locals. So if you guys are playing local with a lot of Eldritch, maybe some back row hate, maybe some Cosmics, throw in some Droll and Lockbirds. There's a lot of things you can add in, but right now I'm just going to play test with it and see what I like best.
Alrighty, you guys. So remember you guys to stay tuned to our videos, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we get you guys some more deck profiles in the future. And hope you guys test out DDD. It's pretty good. It looks beautiful deck art-wise, and in the tier section, well, what do we give it, like a tier 1.5, tier 2?
I definitely say 1.5.
5, yeah.
But it definitely has potential.
Potential to win something, just because it's a high ceiling. But alright, you guys, catch you later.